We've done it. No one was there.
Is this all right, Grant? Yeah,
Pretty tough old battle, Geoff.
yeah, it was. You know, they're tenacious side. They were always hanging in there. You know, they just hung in there right to the death. Unfortunately, so very nervous up in the coach's box. You know, they've got some quality players who can turn a match, but we just didn't have to get there.
So they have some quality players to turn matches. I mean, that was probably a case of if you guys have some quality to turn matches. There's 2 or 3 touches there in the second half that probably swung things in your favour.
Yeah, I mean, yes and no. I thought we sort of we blew a few opportunities. I thought in the first half, just our completions were terrible. I've been not so great for the last few weeks, so just need to tidy that up a bit, be a bit more consistent when we've got the ball, and it'll make things a little easier for us. But we're under the pump there. I thought I was really pleased with our defence. You know, it was tough the first half. Had a lot of ball. Really took some petrol out of us in the first half. So I was very pleased with the way we hung in there.
Particularly early, the things certainly were running against. I think now you can't go back to 6-1 before it sort of start to swing around.
Yeah, yeah. So I can't control those things, but yeah, it was tough. It was real tough for the players defensively, and as I said, that was the most pleasing thing about today.
Was the middle third a focus this week, Geoff? You sent the guys in to go through the middle well as well.
Oh, not really, but you know, we've come across over the last months and found the physical sides in the middle. I think our blokes are just getting used to it. So if we keep improving there over the next few weeks, it'll do us put some good step for the semis. But you know, very pleasing. So I thought our defence was a bit better today.
Jamie, how nice is it to have 2 halves in your side, both Kieran and David, and I guess turn matches that are in the balance into your favour, and so obviously sort of touching Kieran down the left edge, and then obviously David the left foot field goal.
Yeah, definitely. It's always good to have those sorts of players that can change the match, I suppose, and yeah, obviously give us some quality ball out wide as well, and yeah, very good players, and hopefully they continue to get better as well.
Jamie, how do you think the players reacted to the physical toll of playing Souths and sort of the mental challenge of rebounding from that game?
Yeah, obviously they're a tough side, Souths, and it was, we always have a tough game against Titans as well. We seem to go down to the wire against them every year, and we were expecting the same today, and it was that. And we've got another short turnaround, so we're going to have to do quite a bit of recovery this week and knuckle down for Parramatta.
How much of your planning will go into stopping Jared Hayne this week, Geoff?
Oh, look, he's a quality player, I think. You know, if you can't focus too much on that, it's the same as Greg Inglis, I think, this weekend. You know they're there, but stopping them is a different thing. So, look, we control the ball, which I thought we didn't do today. Will go a long way in helping us win the match next week. Hopefully win the match next week. And, you know, you give quality sides like Parramatta a lot of ball, and then obviously Jared Hayne's going to probably shine.
Geoff, you mentioned completion rates and control. Is that something that can be focused on during training, or is that game day concentration issue?
Oh, look, it's a bit of both. You know, it's a bit of both. It's taking the right options as well. I thought we made a few poor decisions, whether it be catching or catching, passing, or kicking. So, just a lot of it is making that right decision, and we'll work hard on that through the week.
Geoff, after the 40-20 drama on Friday night, there's talk that there could be a potential rule change this close to the finals. As someone coaching towards the finals, what's your thoughts on that? Anything changing?
I don't really have any input on it. So I gave my input at the beginning of the year, and they sort of took much change to that either. So.
Where do you think the guys are at physically 3 weeks out from the finals? Geoff, are you happy with where the squad's at physically and mentally, I guess?
Look, we are, but I keep saying this, someone asked me, the minor premiership, this sort of stuff, it's still a long way off. But this is one of the toughest, if not the toughest competition, I think, in the world. 26 weeks is blokes, bashing themselves up. And it's just impressive that these guys run out in the field and put so much effort in every week. It doesn't matter if it's us or the Titans. It's a great sport, and it's played by some pretty good athletes and pretty good football players, I should say. And they're tough.
Jamie, you're obviously out there. How do you feel, and how are the other guys feeling? It's getting close to finals, but it's been a long season.
Yeah, I think you get a bit more of a boost coming to this time of the year. Everyone gets excited for the semis, so not getting any younger, but still enjoying the big occasions, and the semis will be good. But like Geoff said before, we've got some big games coming up to finish the season first, so we're going to have to be on our game, I think.
Was it unrealistic, Geoff, to expect you guys to maintain that high standard through 26 rounds?
Oh, I think every club knows that. You lose some key players here and there as well, always deflates you. But you look at how tight the competition's been all this year. Up till a few weeks ago, you lose 2 games, you're out of the 8. Also, too, I think that it's such a mindset now, whereas if you don't turn up on the day, you're going to get your pants pulled down and really handed a hiding. So that's how close the competition is. So and that goes back to me saying it's one of the toughest competitions in any sport, I think, in the world, because of that 26 weeks, the grind, the mental application, you've got to turn up, otherwise, as I said, you're in trouble.
Does the minor premiership matter to you?
No, it doesn't, but at the same time, it's a great achievement if whoever gets it. I think, as I said, it's something to hang your hat on. A lot of competitions around the world, if you do that, you get to hold up the trophy. So, look, it's still way off for us, and we're not worried about that. So when you start focusing on that, you lose 2 games, you're out of the top 4. So we're not worried about that at all. We're just going to take each week as it comes, as they say, and soldier on.
Geoff, given all that, should there be greater emphasis put on the team that comes first past the post after 26 rounds? You've just spoken about how tough it is and the toll it takes.
I think personally myself, yes, but it's not up to me. But I think it's it's pretty hard thing to achieve. I think most of the time those blokes do get it. I don't know how they go in the grand finals to listen to stats on that, but it's a fair shame.
Geoff, how are you guys physically, injury-wise, and Steve?
We're hoping Stevie will be back next week. We're hoping he'll be back for the last final round, but we'll have to wait and see still.
Jamie, you looked a bit nervous being placed in the report.
No, I don't think so.
He's a fag.
I've got a good record, I think. Have I? Yeah.